that came out. It was about all the fanboys, but it was actual documentary.
Oh yeah, I think you can find that one on Hulu.
Yeah, that's where I watched it. Actually, it was like Jedi something. I don't remember what it was.
We're full of plugs today, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna plug away.
Yeah.
Sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, man, I don't even have the sheet over with me. Well, forget it. He's not gonna be a sponsor today. But there it is.
On the
Well, there goes any money that we're gonna make. Good job.
Yeah. This is the Wing Chun Self-Defense School by Keith Vonnie, and he is the Wing Chun National Grand Champion, and he has a new school. And if you want to get a hold of him, I will be putting it up on our website, and I will show you how to get a hold of him to learn some Wing Chun Kung Fu, and it's pretty badass. So you can go to Vonnie. I'm going to say it says last name.
This is golden moment right
This
here.
guy's going to really get a lot of business with this ad.
This is just making my day.
I'm just
Let's try to
practicing.
beef it up. I heard Ip Man train there. And
Actually,
I
you know what's
all this
funny?
stuff.
Hey, who's that right there?
Oh shit!
That's Ip Man right there. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's
I
got
was trained by a world champion.
world champion
Kung
yacker.
Fu.
But I'll put all this
No,
information on our
I was
website.
trained by a world champion. Everyone's a world champion, aren't they?
Yeah, world champion cunt.
I got a black
Go
belt.
feel lessons. I've got about 5 black belts in there.
I got a brown one too.
Oh, Rabbi's
If I'm
putting up
really
pictures.
scared, I got a reversible.
Rabbi's putting up pictures of Michael Jackson eating popcorn in the box because he's just getting to hang out and watch us do crazy things. Kelly Kinder just joined us in the box. We want to say hi to her. So, what do you think? We get some Wing Chun Kung Fu. You guys want to go take a class, John? While you're here, you can.
No, because I did karate.
Karate's a joke, John. You know that.
No, listen.
Once.
When I karate your ass, you won't be saying it's a joke,
But
will you?
this is Wing Chun Kung. This is Bruce Lee style stuff. The art of fighting without fighting.
No, I do like that kung fu, but I'm just saying I do karate. That's all. I can't change that.
I do BJJ, blowjob Janice.
Jeez.
How is he?
Depends on the day. Teeth are in or not, it's a big deal.
Oh God, he's like.
I took karate as a kid because I used to get picked on and beaten up. And so my mom was like, maybe karate would be a great thing for you. So I went through that for a couple months. Next thing I know, some kid tries to beat me up. And I'm like, better back off, man. I know karate. And he's all like, oh, yeah? And next thing I know, I'm like standing there like a retarded Power Ranger trying to fight him. Got my ass whooped. And then I quit karate the next day.
Skill is no match for fury, man. Sometimes you just gotta get rowdy and crazy and just whoop his ass. No worries. Now worries. So
Mike?
now I named the episode "The Hempire Strikes Back" because we got some good weed news here in the United States. They classify marijuana and they put it under the same category as cocaine, which it pretty much it has no ability to. It's a classified drug, most dangerous drugs as a Schedule 1 drug. It's classified under the most dangerous drugs, and it says it pretty much has no medical value whatsoever. But Hillary Clinton, got to give it to her on this one because usually she's just a big old pile of crazy fucking bitch.
Stacey, make the president right there, bro.
Oh dear God!
I'm taking bets now.
Are you taking bets?
Yeah.
You think she's going to be president? I don't think she's. I think she's a little
Give
bit
me
too
good
loose.
odds. Give me good odds. Come on.
What kind of odds you want?
Hey, that's
I mean,
a bad bet.
we
'Cause
got
if I win, I
one
lose,
guy-
and if I lose, I lose.
We got one guy with crazy hair who wants to build a wall on his own dime to keep the Mexicans out. Sorry, Aunt. I'm just kidding.
It's all right. I'm already here. I don't care.
Yeah,
He's
let him
like-
build that wall.
You can build that wall. I don't give a shit. So then you got the Ben Carson who thinks that the pyramids were built by Joseph to keep grain stored in. It's like an embarrassment of retarded riches.
We have to be getting laughed at. Like, John, over there in England, are we like the biggest laughing stock every time we get a new candidate?
England's
It's funny
got their
because
stairs,
everyone's
too.
we've all got certain principles, and some. I just don't understand how these people can get a vote to be in the position they're in the first place.
Yeah, we
who would
voted
vote
them
for
in.
that. Who actually goes out? 'Cause the percentage is quite high for voting in America, which is very low in the UK.
Well,
So talk to me about that.
let's talk about those pyramids. They had all this engineering and all this brains to build this pyramid, to fill it with grain. But if that's the case, it's built upside down.
Yeah, right. You gotta put a little drain hole at the
you
bottom of
wouldn't
it.
fill the bottom wide and the top narrow. You do it the other way, so all the weight pushes the grain out when you need it.
This is
but
true.
no, we're going to build this huge thing with no tools and build it upside down.
Well, actually, it should have been built out of wood because wasn't Joseph a carpenter? Yeah, good times on that one. But I thought that was pretty funny. But she wants to take the marijuana. Hillary Clinton wants to take the marijuana, and she wants to take it and move it out of the Schedule 1 category and put it in a lower category. Because obviously, more people die from alcohol each year. Nobody's ever died from marijuana unless
That's not true.
No, hold on a second. You can't just.
It's not true. I smoked a blunt yesterday and ran over a Chinese woman.
Yeah, but you didn't.
And I'm pretty sure she didn't make it.
Yeah, but she died. You didn't. So you can drink a bunch of alcohol and you can die, right? You can smoke a bunch of weed. It would take 64 kilograms of weed. And this is a scientific fact. If you want to dig more into that, you can. We did talk about it on the other show I was on. 64 kilograms of weed in like 15 minutes will kill your ass, and it's probably because you'll die of no.
No. There's one recorded death ever.
Where?
I shall find it for you. Continue.
Oh. Anyways.
But anyway, that's not about, obviously, because maybe, she stuck it in her fucking eye and, who knows. But it was one nonetheless, one recorded. So, like you
the
said.
lady I hit.
Yeah, but you can't just, it's nearly impossible for you just to sit there and smoke and die. Unless you're going to do, 64 kilograms within 15 minutes. And then, like I said, you're probably going to die of not having oxygen in your body. But you can drink 2 cases, 3 cases of beer, and you're freaking curtains. It's gone. You're done for.
Well, no, but at the end of the day, you're drinking a poison.
Agreed. Alcohol definitely is a poison, and I'd rather drink beer than liquor. I'll tell you that.
I'd rather drink liquor than beer. So
yeah, I'd rather drink liquor than beer.
You guys
there you go.
Suck it.
3-1.
The only reason why I'm drinking beer is because I have to behave.
Yeah, because we don't want to see him doing the mic dance.
Yeah, we don't want to have to drink every time somebody gets cut down.
She's probably has to declassify that because that's the only way to keep Bill at the house, keep him sedated. Otherwise, he's going to be out on the prowl.
Well, she's just trying to separate herself from Bernie Sanders because Bernie just came out and he wants to reinstitute legislation on keeping marijuana illegal, which I think is being a senator from Vermont, which is I think it's a very liberal state when it comes to stuff like that. Because isn't marijuana legal in Vermont and or medically legal in Vermont? I don't know the legislation on that. I should have paid more attention.
As you're talking.
Yeah, he is a huge fan. Michael Harrison, thank you very much for joining us. He is in the chat box. He joined Rabbi, and they're having a little discussion of stuff on the side. They fall asleep after a certain amount of weed. Yes, that's true. I get quite kind of tired, or I get hungry. Allegedly, no, I get hungry because I do smoke weed.
Can I just say, there's did you see the Vine that I revined? That's on my Vine.
John's obviously high on marijuana right now.
So anyway, so go and see that. That's rather funny.
Thanks, John. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving right along.
Why don't you go ahead and put that redo that Vine on our Pod Tsunami. Pod Tsunami 813 on Twitter. Go to podtsunami.com. We haven't really even talked about that yet. Make sure you guys go there and check it out. There's tons of shows on there. Everybody that we work with around the world is doing their thing on podtsunami.com, or it will just shoot you somewhere else. So, cannabis, she's trying to do it, pulling away from her running mate, which isn't really her running mate, Bernie Sanders. She's trying to get something in there. She's trying to get it down to Schedule 2 at least, which is still a bunch of shit. It is what it is.
Lies. It's all lies just to get the votes.
It is.
Once she's in office, she's not going to do nothing.
She's gonna get the biggest head possible because she's be like, I'm the HBIC, and I don't give a fuck about any of y'all. That's what she's gonna do, pretty much.
I think she's got that attitude now, though, doesn't she?
Well, she doesn't have the attitude of this, just like this Austrian grandmama, 85 years old, shredded $1.1 million before she died to spite her heirs. So obviously,
I read that.
I'm having to say that this lady probably does not like any of her family members.
She didn't have
Nobody
cats
came
or
visit her.
anything to leave it to?
Yeah, that would be funny if she left it to her cats. That would be great. But this,
Well, several was it? It was like at least 8 years ago in New York. There was a lady that left all of her inheritance to her dog.
oh yeah, there's been people. If you go and look online right now, people who've left inheritances to their animals and/or inanimate objects. The list is extraordinary. Why don't you do that real quick while I read this little bit of this story? So this lady who wasn't really identified died in a retirement home, but she was cutting up banknotes and savings books into tiny pieces and leaving them on her bed. And nobody can do anything about it because it was all her money. Even lawyers are like, "No, we can't do anything about it." But what do you think? Like, you get a lot of these people that don't want to leave any money to their kids because their kids are douchebags. You know what I mean?
She made it. She earned it. She can do what she wants with it.
Yeah, because that's a lot
terrifying,
of money.
but that's her prerogative.
That's a good amount of euros.
Yeah.
John, do you guys use euros over there? Or you still just all pounds?
We're all pounds. We won't give away our pounds.
But do you accept euros over there?
Down south in some of the shops, maybe, but not up north. They tell you to get fucked.
Really? So are you?
Nobody wants that shit.
So you're not a euro using nation, pretty much.
No, that's correct.
Are you part of the European Union?
Yes, we are.
And you don't use the euro? That's interesting.
Yes.
So tell us about this. I don't get it.
Well, I'm no expert. I'm just a minion.
You're just a minion.
Yeah.
But you tell jokes now and again.
Yeah.
Now, Miguel, did you read the rest of that story where they were saying that the family they'll probably end up recuperating all of those notes?
About as far as I really dug into it, because the one I had didn't have the immersive story, and it said that the family really can't do too much. They can't,
But it was half the story there, Miguel.
Sorry, dude. You feel free to dig into it for me on that one.
No, from what I had noticed or from what I had read, it said that they're actually able to bring in all that information, and they'll actually replace all the notes and everything for them.
Really?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So these douchebags,
once they find the records that she had it, they'll give it to her.
So the
Or they'll give it to the
potentiality
family.
of these people that being douchebags, and then they could possibly get the money, and the grandma's just going to be all for naught, so she wasted her time shredding all that fucking money. Wow.
Yeah, that would take you a little while to get all that in pieces.
Hell yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I didn't find other inheritance stories like what we were looking for as far as like Left Behind to like the weirdest things. I did find 5 of the wackiest inheritance.
Really?
One was the gift of a dead turtle.
A gift of a dead turtle.
Yeah. A lock of hair to remember the person by was another one.
God, that's nasty.
I don't know who would want to collect the hair though. I don't know. But
That is pretty
standing
bizarre.
feast for the dead. That sounds interesting. It says John Porter Bowman, a tanner from Vermont, of course. 19th century built
wait,
an
a tanner like a animal hide tanner, like who prepares animal hides.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. I'm not familiar with that term.
What do you call
That's
it?
the only tanner that I know.
Yeah, you.
No,
tan-
it's somebody that's really tan.
They're like orange. They
back
just
in
Yeah.
what year was it?
The 19th century.
There you go. He was hanging out there tanning some shit up.
Yeah.
Getting his
Built-
spreading the cheeks, tanning the old brown eye up.
There's a tanner from Vermont in the 19th century built an extravagant mausoleum to honor his lost wife and 2 daughters. This wasn't the strangest thing he left behind, however. It said that he was believed to have. Let's see. It says that he believed that the family would be reincarnated together upon his passing. So Bowman created a $50,000 trust fund to not only maintain his 21-room mansion, but also to have dinner for the family prepared every evening.
So
Needless to
how
say,
many 50?
the money.
Yeah, the money's gone right there, dude.
Yeah.
Nowadays, $50,000 ain't gonna get you shit.
Should have just gone the Walt Disney route and just froze himself.
Froze his head. Didn't he just freeze his head?
That was Ted
that's the
Williams.
theory.
That's Ted Williams too. He just froze
Really?
his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So no, wait. Walt froze his whole body. Ted froze his head.
I think Disney froze his whole body and Ted Williams froze his head. Even though he was a great hitter, I don't know what the head part came into it, but all right, whatever.
That doesn't maybe. You know how the on what's that show Futurama?
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, how they have all the heads
Ronald
and stuff